satisfying moment to return to your ship?
This is UC Space. You are cleared to dock with the Den. Den to approaching vessel. Docking approved. People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial...
Time was this place would be full of pilots, soldiers, and well-to-do types.
Hell if I know.
That's so. Vanguard pilot, a pretty good one from what I hear. Got a real attitude, though. You could always ask the other Vanguard pilots, or since you're already here, I do happen to offer services in exchange for payment. One of those services can be information. You get what I'm saying here? Then I will tell you that I happen to overhear she's out in the Groombridge system. And from what I hear, Reyna ain't happy about it. And our little transaction here is concluded. Pleasure doing business. Long live the UC.
Anything I can help you with?
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Unidentified ship. You are not authorized to be here. State your business. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here? I was setting up an ambush, but odds are that you've blown it. And my question still stands. What the hell do you think you're doing? I don't know you, and we don't have anything to talk about. You are interfering with an official Vanguard operation, so I'm going to need you to vacate this orbit immediately. Shit! I've got multiple ships inbound. Too late to run. Sure hope you're prepared for a fight. showing up here now. Years after the fact? With nothing in between? You'll have to forgive me if I find that hard to believe. Suspicious, even. Look, my grav drive is fried. I need time to repair, if I can even manage it. You didn't take the opportunity to blow me up. So either that's not your goal, or you're playing some long game. You want to explain yourself? I can't stop you from coming over here. But I'm gonna be armed, and it's gonna be aimed at her head. Just so we're all clear.
I trust you are well. Look after yourself, hmm?
How can you possibly show your face?
I am glad to see that you are safe, Jada. I am sorry if this is difficult for you.
Difficult? Are you serious right now? You set us up, killed my friends, and then a decade later you show up like nothing happened? Have you lost your mind?
Set you up? I was not behind that. It was zealots, you know that. We were all attacked.
Don't bullshit me. Not now. And who the hell are you? Her backup dancer? Hey, I'm calm. You calm? Great. What are you doing here with her? You don't look like Varun to me. Worried? Worried she hadn't finished me off, maybe. I knew it was only a matter of time.
What are you talking about? I have never acted against you.
You know, for a while I told myself it was a coincidence that you disappeared once the shooting started. That you were long gone when the dust settled. Told myself, no, it couldn't possibly be her. Not after all those years we spent working together. We're friends. So I went after the zealots. And then I found out the truth. Your damned High Council. They knew. Told the zealots where to find us.
That's not true. That cannot be true.
Oh, it is.
How? How do you know this? If you have proof, I need to see it right now.
You don't get to demand anything of me, Andreja. I know what I've seen! Because we were a loose end! We knew things. Locations, names. They never trusted us. We were just a mess that needed cleaning up. I don't have... It doesn't work like that. I've put things together over the years. Slates, communications, interrogations.
A name, Jada. Give me a name. You must have heard one by now.
Tomasar! Tomasar Kadik! That's the bastard from the High Council who's been helping the Zealots!
And did you hear this from Aaron?
Aaron? What? No! I haven't talked to him in a year. What do you know about it?
Jada, I swear on the Serpent himself, I would never betray you. I need time to make this right. Can we go somewhere and talk?
I am not giving up on this! I've tracked them this far, and I'm going to see this through! You want your proof? Well, they have it!
So, you think you've won, do you?
That's him! That's the bastard responsible for the ambush! If you're not lying to me, then you better help me take him down! Otherwise, I'll just have to destroy you both! Get back to your ship!
I smiled.
Any adventure you can fly away
Knowledge that
from.
the great serpent
Is that how the
has
saying goes?
fully blessed my ship and my crew. Why else would he have delivered unto me the dregs of our purge years ago? The awful that escaped our righteous justice. Your pathetic High Council, who betrayed the charge laid upon them by the Great Serpent, gave you over to us to atone for their sins. It always irked me that you escaped the fate you deserved. But now, the Serpent sets my mind at ease, and in his name, I will cleanse your filth from this universe. The Great Serpent demands blood!
Just waltz after all this time.
I do not understand. It cannot be possible that the High Council would betray us like that. He must have been lying. Zealots have interpreted the teachings of Jinan Varun in the most hostile way possible, and are convinced they are the only true followers of the Great Serpent. They have always been certain in their beliefs and actions. Does not make them correct. Something about this does not feel right. This message. The code at the bottom. I have seen this before. I know where we need to go. I must explain. House Baroon values secrecy above nearly all else. Those of us sent out into the settled systems, we cannot return. Maybe not forever, but certainly until our mission has been accomplished. When we are assigned a mission, we are taken to a point outside of House Baroon's domain. We do not jump ourselves. We are never given the coordinates for Varun Kai, our homeworld. We literally cannot return. Only a select few are ever trusted with that knowledge. I can never go home. Unless I am permitted. It has been deemed necessary for the protection of House Baroon. And for generations, it has worked. Who am I to question it? But there is something I can do. I cannot travel to my home, but I can reach out another way. But it means putting you in danger in a way you have not been before. I cannot say for certain what will happen. And we have survived this, yes, but what comes next is different. I just want to make that clear. There is an old derelict star station where I may get answers. I know that seems vague. It will become clear when we arrive.
The two of you have got a lot of goddamn nerve.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Captain, hello.
Follow me.
I am
I will say
satisfied
again.
to see that you survived
Stay
your
with
most
me.
recent sleep
Like
cycle.
before us both. I need you to trust me. These stations were built by the United Colonies during the Serpent's Crusade. They were abandoned when peace was brokered. They are an excellent place to hide in plain sight. You are a welcome diversion. What do you need? Before we go any further, I cannot stress this enough. Keep your weapons at your side. Do not make any sudden moves. Do nothing to appear hostile. Thank you. Please give me a moment. I am not the one who needs to explain himself, Commissar.
I am surprised by your tone. What has gotten into you? This is very unlike you. Almost insubordinate.
I know what you have done. The messages you sent.
You are not making any sense. Of course I send you messages. That is how this works. That is how it has always worked.
Not to me! To the zealots! To the fanatics who murdered my friends, who tried to murder me!
You must be mistaken, or perhaps confused. Nothing like that has ever happened.
Enough! I have the transcripts, Commissar. You did this. You told them where to find us.
Now, let's just take a moment. No one wants to make accusations they might regret. You are from that Constellation group. I've heard all about you. You have turned her against me, filled her head with lies. This will not be allowed to stand. Insolence! You have corrupted her!
I said enough! This is between you and me.
This has gone far enough. Talk some sense into her at once. Neither of you would dare lift a finger against me. Against House Varun. But I am. If you let Andreja hurt me, I am her only link to the High Council. To House Varun. Without me, she can never return home. You must make her listen to reason.
He is responsible. He deserves to die.
Did you not hear me? You do this, you lose everything!
I heard you. I know what it costs me. But he deserves it. Does he not? He gave my friends to the Zealots. Might as well have killed them himself. How does that not warrant justice? The only thing keeping him alive right now is... I know that if I do this, I lose my home. Probably forever. I do not know what to do. I want to so badly. I do not know how to live with this. Consider yourself fortunate. You get to live.
This is not over. The High Council will hear of your treason.
Perhaps they will hear of your actions as well, Tomisar. Think on that. Come. Let us leave this place. I wish to return to the lodge.
You will regret this! There will be consequences for your actions here. I assure you.
How can I assist? Very good.
The Great Serpent will see you punished for your impudence.
think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
Captain, it is pleasant to...
Good to be back in our own ship.
The Den responding to hail. You are cleared to dock. Welcome to UC Space.
Need some work done?
Was there something? If there's anything I can do for you, certainly. How may may I be of service? Certainly.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. Got anything you need to offload? Trade authority? Okay, sure. We'll take care of any holes, broken seals, that kind of thing.
Hello, Captain.
find comfort in the idea that the odds of something killing us here are at an all-time low. It is a good day, yes? Yes, please. I understand he has connections within the High Council. I do not know much more about him. It was never my job to know. As I have said, he is the one who has given me assignments. He sent me to hire smugglers like Aaron and Jada, and coordinate transport missions for them. He would have known their names, but I cannot imagine that he would ever contact them directly. It is relatively well trafficked, but there are fewer prying eyes than some other locations. The UC Vanguard has operated out of the den for some time, but they are poorly staffed and supplied. It can be a good handoff point for smugglers. We will speak again. Thank you for coming back here with me. I fear that, after all that has happened, I am unsure of my place in House Baroon. This room may now be the only place I have left to call home. It is reassuring to hear you say that, but still, I worry that I have made a mistake. What if Tomisar betrays me to the High Council? What if he turns House Baroon against me, and I am cut off from them forever? It might not be enough. I may have miscalculated. I do not know how to live without some connection to House Baroon. The Great Serpent has always been a guiding force in my life. The force that drives all that I do. What if I have lost that? Yes, that is true. Whatever else has happened or will happen, the Great Serpent still holds a purpose for me. You have been by my side through all of this, the most turbulent time in my life. And you have supported me, faithfully. I have never been able to count on any single person the way I have with you. If I am repeating myself, you will have to forgive me. I cannot overstate what it means to me. Well, that is... I am sorry. I need a moment. I admit this is a surprise. I did not quite realize you felt this way about me. But if you mean it, my feelings are not so different from yours. We must be clear on one thing from the very beginning. I do not share. If you are mine, then you are mine alone. No one else will come between us. If that is not a commitment you are willing to make, I understand, but I will not compromise. Then truly nothing can stop us. We will be a force to be reckoned with. You have brought a joy to my life that I could not have imagined, and could never have expected. With you at my side, love, I look forward to everything that comes next. I have been thinking about us as a couple? I am not sure of the terminology. Our relationship, let us say. I would expect nothing less. You and I, we come from such different backgrounds. I cannot really know all that you have been through, and you are not House Varun. We do love each other. And that is a lot. This does not work if I am not honest, if I will not speak plainly what is on my mind. As much as I love you, and I do, I cannot help but wonder what the future holds for us, given all that I know to be true. No, that is not my concern. I trust that you will stay with me. When the Great Serpent returns, I know I will be by his side as one of the promised. But you are not like me. You are not House Varun. Your fate, as much as it pains me, is sealed. I have tried to not worry myself over it, but I cannot stop thinking about it. What future can we have if that is the inevitable end? Non-believers will be lost in the Great Serpent's shadow for all eternity. Jinan Varun himself told us this. You understand, this is different. It is not what might happen, but what will happen. I have never expected you to share my beliefs. You cannot possibly. And I will not fault you for that. I do want to be with you, but there are moments I find myself grieving for you already, knowing that you will be lost. How can I possibly move past this? It would be foolish to do anything else, I suppose. You are so good at putting things into perspective. I just hate to think of anything coming between us, whether now or in the future. But you are right. I need to focus on what is in front of me now. Not something I have no control over. Thank you for talking me through this. It only serves to remind me how much you mean to me. How deeply I care about you. Thank you, love. That means the world to me. quickly, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Nothing like this. Very nice. Packaged food? Check.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done? Excellent. I'll let Ularo know that we can start moving forward with our negotiations. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills. We expect our employees to self-manage when it comes to breaks. I recommend taking a moment whenever you feel that stress may be getting the better of you. Just be mindful of your time. This job requires a clear head. Nice to see I haven't worn you out yet. Your next assignment is to find a security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security keycard. And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon. Either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands. A security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. A nice suit should do the trick. Or, who knows, some operatives are known to have a security guard uniform or two in their closet they can rely on. Just be careful. Getting caught could mean a mess, and cleanup isn't cheap. No corporation wears murder well around here. We may take some extreme measures, but the less mess, the better. Now, if you need to find yourself a hobby outside of work, to do that, feel free. Just don't let anyone here know about it. I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
medical emergency. Please use priority docking.
Good day, Captain.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Horns? Yeah, I got horns.
How does she expect me to get... never a dull moment. My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor? Huh. Mothers. Am I right?
You know I went to chef school?
This ain't exactly where I saw Need to make sure those files are backed up.
On your step. Need to make just 1 week without something weird. That's not too much to ask.
Having a good one?
Perhaps we should consider not staying long. Or breathing deeply.
You know, there are more. I'm just a nurse. If you need to talk to someone in charge, stay healthy.
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure before.
No matter how much we learn, we're only just beginners.
Got a little bit of a cough. Probably nothing, though.
Holy shit!
Don't even think about trying anything.
to make sure those files are backed up.
Warning. This unit is not suited for addressing mental health concerns.
No loitering. Now move it. Something I can do for you? Just let me know if I can be of service.
Need to make sure those samples get disposed of. I'm probably fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Everything seems to be where we left it.
Hey there. Got that key card for me? Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better.
Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for two reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
I suspect a great many things could occur in the Astra Lounge without anyone taking notice.
If you haven't already heard the name Benjamin Bayou, you'd better get familiar. The man runs Neon and has ties to anything significant here, including Ryujin. The trade tower is his baby, and the Astra Lounge is the heart and soul. You do anything to scar that and make a scene, I guarantee it'll come back to haunt us. I thought that might spark interest.
Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd and Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails.
Infinity Ltd is one of our aspiring competitors. They have products in several similar fields, ships and neuroamps being the exception. Quantum Synergies specializes in ship operating software. We don't consider them a major competitor since their product line is so narrow. If the two are meeting to work out a contract, that tells us Infinity must be looking to get into the ship business. And we'd like to delay that, if we can. That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director Zola Adisa and their Financial Manager Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points. Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting. Exactly. And that incompetence will be enough for them to further question this deal. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it? Business executives aren't going to take advice from just anyone. Show up looking like an Ebbside street rat or mercenary for hire, and you're lucky if they'll even acknowledge you. I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
Supply chain disruptions in the Cheyenne system? Mr. Joe won't be happy about that.
This ship doesn't end soon. My man is not.
Scram, I'm on duty.
Take it easy.
Someone came dressed to impress. Here on business, or just out to escape? Ah, same here. Nothing like a business trip paid in full, especially when there's good downtime. That would be Infinity Ltd. Risky, you say? By all means, enlighten me. And that is why we intend to go through with this deal. Their weakness will allow our strong leadership to mold them. It is a perfect setup. Their instability was cited as a pain point, but one we could deal with as long as we maintained control of all joint projects. However, upheaval always comes with its own series of issues. Delays, morale, public perception, and Drexler has yet to prove he can provide the consistency that I would prefer. Perhaps it really is more than I'm willing to undertake. An offhanded statement, but when it comes to public perception, it does give me cause for concern. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now, so it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch. The man knows how to run a business. Ain't that the truth? And especially so for business meetings. You want to impress a client? The Astro Lounge is the place to do it. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd, do you? Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why. That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some inside details on their operation. However, it does match some of my own research that I've been conducting into their finances. It is a little excessive, even compared to their competitors. I won't say it doesn't make me nervous. Look, it was nice meeting you, and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around, and maybe next time I'll be doing business with you.
I do not get paid enough to deal with stuff like that.
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
I hope you have some good news for me. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astra Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss, most junior-level ops would start to show their cracks.
Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
It is good that our restraint is appreciated.
Don't tell me you forgot already. Our financial guru? They're brilliant with numbers.
Also, if you ever want an honest opinion about anything, just ask them. They're honest to a fault, and often give their opinion on something whether you want it or not. Only as common as the flawless assignments you pull off. No one wants to clean up a mess. It takes a toll on several departments, which is why we like to promote a clean assignment. It's well deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that came from. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter. Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain. Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love. Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or smear campaigns against us. If you want to steal in this industry, you better not get caught. And if you want to tarnish our good name, you better be ready for repercussions. Not quite. When you uploaded that virus onto KeltCorp's network, that was a warning intended to slow down their internal productivity. KeltCorp suffered the effects of that silently, although I guarantee they endured some serious client complaints. This assignment is about making our target look completely negligent in the public eye. Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits. Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception. ARC stands for Assault, Reprogram, Corrupt. We think of it as a multi-tool of sorts. The ARC locates hard wiring and manipulates the information current being sent back and forth. Depending on the situation, it's designed to do all sorts of things, but inevitably, they all result in malfunction. Good. All you need to do is plant the ARC on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here. Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
Please disregard.
Tuning all systems on normal. Ready to depart.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. You're cleared to land at Hopetown.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Hey. Yes? What?
Keep an eye on your valuables. You can't protect it.
We need dust.
Off-worlders, nothing ever good comes from them. Just keep it holstered. We'll all get along fine.
I have never liked Hope Tech ships, though I suppose that is hardly the point of them.
Can I help you? Welcome to Hope Tech Sales. Give me your invoice. You got the financing set up already? You don't? Wait, you're a solo outfit, aren't you? Okay. Nice. Well, what you need to know about our ships is they're from stern to bow, built for reliability. Other Star Yards might got glitz or some weird crazy lines. With Hope Tech, you get people that care about you making that 300th freight run safely and on time. Listen, this whole system was nothing until Ron Hope came here. He gave us a purpose, a mission. Something we could be proud of. To us, this job is life. And the quality of what we make shows it. A smart person chooses substance over form every time. Sound familiar? So what are you in the market for? You have a good day.
Hard to get better prices for a hauler.
Ron Hope's a damned hero in my book. As long as you keep the off-worlder, right? Stay safe.
Oh! Need a moment to walk that off?
almost done with my shift. I don't want to hear any complaints.
Yes?
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
What does your scanner reveal? Strength.
You thought you could evade me? There you are.
Hello, excellent. I have never been one to shy away from shouldering my share of a heavy load. I know that tone. Very well. What is it? Thank you, dearest. You are not so bad yourself. Thank you for the conversation and... Let us try not to be responsible for any industrial-sized accidents while we are here.
What? Here we go! Just get fucked!
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits, no? course of action.
Perfect for you.
Take heart, outfitters. If we don't have it, we can get it. We can.
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Hello there! Let me know if you need anything. Welcome to Sighardt's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Actually sounds like a good idea.
Great. I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
It's a day.
The question should really be, what don't we sell? We carry a wide assortment of equipment perfectly suitable for stellar exploration and extraplanetary excursions. Best selection in Neon. I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Am I? Forgive me. I tend to forget how annoying that can be. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical. Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something? You won't find a better selection anywhere else. If you don't see what you need, feel free to ask. My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is my pride and joy. You won't find another store like mine on Neon, so please support my business with your patronage. You won't be disappointed. I've been at this location for the last 8 years, but I've had a business in Neon for almost 20. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew the city would start swarming with people, so I went all in. I love this business. It's my life. I can't imagine doing anything else. Thanks for stopping by.
Got another report of you taking down some snow.
Everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
Hey there. Got an update for me? Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off. Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for a small bonus through Linden. It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something. You earned it. So, back to business. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely. Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget, if you get caught, Ryujin will deny all knowledge. Good. Luckily, there aren't many, besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their Star Yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor. The Star Yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend in, you've definitely got options. It's not too far, in Aquila's orbit, so hopefully your ship's ready. You'll find the Trident Luxury Line Star Yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Giving your orders, Captain. Still getting used to this place. Does not quite feel like home, but hopefully someday. Last night was enlightening. I hope to learn more next time.